Decluttered my mind. My mind is clean. I don't remember. The truth is I don't remember. Where am I going to get money? I don't have money. I've gone through stuff. 2022 yali entwala. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Beatrice Kimpi. It is 2023. This is our first official video on this channel, and I cannot help it but to say Happy New Year. Those who are close to me and very dear to me know it very well that I was so waiting for this year, like it's like you're waiting for a bride to arrive at a wedding. I'm so glad that you and me, we've made it to this year. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is the space for your personal development. Please have a seat, grab it, sit around, and let's get into the video. This video, we are going to be talking about the things that I did, some of the habits I adopted, some of the things that I did to have a successful 2022. And maybe they might help you to have a successful 2023. On this channel, we are all about success. We are all about living our life to the fullest potential, leaving no stone unturned. You can be a mother, you can be a wife, you can be a doctor, still a designer. You can put on all those hats and still rock it in this world. If you feel you have, dreams that are dead within you, please, this is the channel for you. We write goals on this channel. We achieve goals on this channel. We plan out our life on this channel. So sit around as I go into this video to give you my number 9 things that I did to have a successful 2022. Girl, was it hard? It was hard. I've gone through stuff. 2022 yali entwala. 2022. No wonder I wanted to get out of it very fast and I enter into 2023 because I knew what was awaiting for me in 2023. 2022 was a bit. The hard things, became more than the good things. And so what was my number 1 thing that I did to help me pass through 2022? It was not an easy year. I don't know, as some of you might have seen, but this one thing I did, made me a victor. I drew closer to God. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for God. I prayed to God. I drew more closer to God. I joined the Bible college. So you're here, you're seeing someone who is about to graduate. But that step I did to join the Bible college took me to another step or another level in my life. We become Christians. Some of us who have grown up in church, we think that growing up in church is enough. Like everything, your pastor has preached you everything. It is not enough. You have to go into Bible college and learn the word of God for yourself and understand the word of God for yourself. Some of the things that we have questions about, they get answered in Bible college. So one of the things that I did to have a successful 2022, I joined Bible college. So it's for 2 years and I've done 1 year and I feel so proud of myself. I love achieving things. I love seeing things, get off the list. And that particular, program helped me and it stretched me because it's the first program that I've done that is school-ish, yet I'm doing other things. So it meant that some of the assignments that I was doing, I was piling them. So it reached a time where I had to change. This takes me to the number 2 thing that I did to have a successful 2022. I became intentionally organized. I became intentionally planning, my goals out. I searched out for wisdom because God knows I'm not an organized person by nature. It doesn't come naturally like some people, like some friends of mine, like some family members of mine. So I struggle with that. And so what that meant is I had a lot of assignments that accumulated on my desk, but I pushed through my habits that pull me down, and I managed to accomplish all my, my assignments. And I'm so proud of myself. And so if you're there and you feel you want to have a successful 2023, it could be one of the things that you could choose to do, to join Bible college. You never know. Your life may never remain the same. Not everyone who joins Bible college wants to be a pastor or whatever. We join because we want to have a personal relationship with Christ and, grow and understand certain things by ourselves. Yeah. The other thing that I did to have a successful 2022, I believed in myself. Sometimes as people we have, limiting things in our lives, and some of them are self-doubt. There are areas in my life where I doubted myself. One of the things that I did was I started this YouTube channel. The person you see talking to you right now is totally different from the person that was before 2022. My friends were so amazed. My mentors were so amazed. They were like, Beatrice, we didn't know you could speak like that. And so for me, despite the ridicules, maybe the videos are not good enough, maybe they don't have a lot of quality, for me, the person who is producing these videos, you don't know. I appreciate every bit of them because they show how much I've grown. I've grown to commit myself to growth. I love it. I appreciate it. It shows how much commitment I can have to achieve more goals. It is not easy for someone to be consistent on YouTube for this long. So it has stretched the Beatrice who procrastinates, who doesn't want to plan, who is disorganized, who is doing things rushing all the time. It calls for someone to prepare. So I believed in myself and I said, no matter what my weaknesses may be, I think I can do something. I think I will. Because for your information, I should have started this channel a long time ago. Among other things that I started in 2022, I should have started these things a long time ago. But I could look at myself and be like, where am I going to get money? I don't have money. What am I going to do? People love people who look good. Me, well, how can I maintain that standard? Those self-doubting things. You may be in a situation right now in your life where you feel you want to take another step in your life, maybe in career, maybe in getting married, maybe in you want a promotion, but you fear taking those steps that are going to lead you, that are going to stretch you, that are going to lead you to one step higher in your life. I'm sure I'm not the same person as I used to be before 2022 because of not doubting myself. I believed in myself. Before anyone can believe in you, you need to believe in yourself. Because what happens is on your journey of achieving your goals, you get people who will tell you your goals are too big for you, or your goal is nothing, or it is rubbish. But if you believe in yourself, you're going to be able to attain those goals. There are people who will see your stuff and feel like, but to you, if you believe in yourself, it is the number one thing that is going to help you to conquer. So this year, you may adopt that. You may adopt believing in yourself, and you see a very good, a big change in the way you're going to execute your goals, in the way you're going to, achieve everything that you wrote 1 week ago as we were entering into 2023. The other thing that I had to do was to drop certain habits that I had. I was a sleep-in mom. Sleep-in means, you take children to school, you come back home and sleep, like you slept at night, but you come back home and sleep in. Having that, well, it could come from discouragement, from the things around you. One of the things that I do when I'm depressed or I'm stressed is I sleep. So I could come and, just sleep. But remember, those are amounts of time that you could put into doing something very important. There are days when I had to shoot videos and I would feel like, oh, I call this guy and I tell him he doesn't come. Then I just wake up by force and I tell myself, the moment the videographer comes, at least it will help me, because I can't disappoint him. It will help me to dress up and, you know, and shoot. So the only thing that would make me wake up is because I've seen the videographer come. Then it would take me another hour or an hour and a half to get ready, because I'm having a habit that I'm struggling with. So I had to drop these habits. Like primary, there's somehow we used to call it napping. So it is one of the things that I had to drop to have a successful 2022. Among others, a poor mindset, unforgiveness. I was someone who holds on to stuff and I don't let go. So those are some of the habits that I was struggling with, but I had to drop to have a successful 2022. I reinvented myself in that manner. So if you're there, you have some habits that you know they are limiting you, they are limiting your success. Your success equates to how the whole of your year is going to go. So please endeavor to, you know, to work hard, endeavor to, you know, write down those habits that you feel are limiting you, and then it will help you to tick them off as you work on them. The other thing that I did to have a successful 2022, to reinvent myself, is I accepted that I needed help, and I enrolled into therapy. For like 1 month, I worked with this mentor, and they helped me on, you know, dealing with my emotions, dealing with some things. And towards the end of towards the second quarter of 2022, some people could have seen a change in my life, but they never knew where it came from. They saw a more happy Beatrice, a more outgoing person. These are things that I wasn't, but it is because I dealt with the things that I was going through. I accepted that this, I need help. This, I need help. And so it helped me to, you know, to push my life in the right direction. And so in so doing, I achieved most of the things that I wanted to achieve in 2022. So we need to reach a point where we accept that we cannot in this area. We are failing in maybe finances, your marriage is failing. Reach out to someone. Maybe it may not be a therapist, it may be someone like a counselor, someone who is your friend and you know that they can help you in that area. Reach out, accept that you cannot do all things by yourself and you need help. The other thing that I did was it is a combination of networking and also making friends, but also ensuring that the old friends that I had, we do not engage in small talks. My friends will realize after watching this video that most of the conversations I have with them are things that are taking us ahead. Whether they are taking us ahead in every area of my life that I want to see succeed. It would be business, it would be finances. I'm someone who is open with my friends depending on what their strengths are. If I know someone is stronger than me in the area of organization, I'll tell them, Maureen, I'm struggling with being organized. How do you become organized? I feel it's a struggle for me. And so it decreased the amount of time we spend speaking about people. In 2022, I valued my time so much. I valued my time. These are like 2 points in one. I valued my time so much that my time, I wouldn't spend it doing things that are not beneficial to the community, to the people around me, or to myself. So it helped me have a successful year because my time was accounted for. I'm either with family or I'm with a friend doing something that is taking us ahead, or I'm at work. And I didn't engage in small talks. I thank God. It's one of the weaknesses we have as women, that you could spend 3 hours backbiting one person, or backbiting your pastor's wife, or you're the choir leader who doesn't sing well, whatever it is. But I've realized that if you want to reinvent yourself and attract people who are responsible in your life, people want to attract people who are not small-minded. And this pushed me ahead. It opened my eyes. You know, you reach into a group of people and they welcome you because of the way you are. First of all, if you come to me talking about someone, you realize that I will not respond. So what happens is they will start knowing that that one, that is her nature. She does not engage in cheap talk, in small talk. And this year is one of the things I want to continue working on. We have those weaknesses as women where you're seeing all the wrong things in other people. What about you spend that time looking at yourself and seeing those things that are wrong about you, so that you could work upon them. Yeah. The other thing I did was to engage in self-care. You know how mothers and wives can be like, I don't have time for my nails, I don't have time to pray, I don't have time to go to the gym. Well, that wasn't me in 2022. 2022, I purposed with all my strength and energy that even after work, I'll go to the gym, I'll intentionally take care of myself. The way I run my life, you'll be seeing it on this channel. If you've not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, because it is one of the things I'm going to be showing you. I'm not perfect, but at least I have somewhere I do stuff, and it may encourage you. If you're a mother, you're a wife, you're a father, you would want to know how does she balance her life. So one of the things I had to fix time. Like, you can see me at work with freshly done nails and you wonder, what time did she do her nails? Yes, I got time to do them, because if I don't, they'll never be done for 2 years, for 3 years. So I intentionally purpose to do self-care, spiritually, emotionally, financially. I went out of my way to learn financial principles. I wasn't good with handling finances. Business-wise, I went out of my way to start intentional businesses. For you to start a business, it doesn't mean you need to first have a lot of money. So these are the things that I did to take care of myself. Self-care encompasses a lot of things. When someone says self-care, people immediately run to swimming, to gym, and sauna. All those things are good, but there are other areas in your life that you can do self-care. We can do spiritual self-care. When was the last time you spoke to God? When was the last time you got your Bible and you read it and asked God's direction in the life, in the things that you're going to do? So if you don't ask such important questions to yourself, like you ask yourself, then you're not doing enough self-care. So I engaged in self-care, yes, physically, like I've said, emotionally. I decluttered my mind. My mind is clean. Now that it's 2023, if you are there and you feel like, I don't remember, the truth is I don't remember. I need to declutter my mind for 2023 to have stuff, When I talk about something, it ends there. When I get annoyed, it's a twinkle of an eye. I'm done with the annoyance. So please make it a point 2023. You would want to make it a point to, see yourself go higher by dropping some things, but self-care, putting it as a priority. If you reach work at, let me say 8, go to the gym at 6. Those are good hours. If you leave work at 5, you can spend one day, whatever. Find a way of scheduling in self-care. It did tremendous amount of goodness into my life. Yeah. The other thing that I did was to give up on procrastination. We all know that procrastination is a thief of time. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle to give up procrastination. It has rained, I'll not go to do this. So that intentionality to wake up and do stuff, with time it became one of my second nature, that I could do things without struggling to do them. In the first place, it was not easy because it was a new thing. It was a new habit that I was doing, that I needed to do stuff, tick them off. But it is fulfilling not to procrastinate. And indeed, procrastination is a thief of time. You see opportunities pass you by because you are not ready. Procrastination removes the ability for you to be ready for success. And so it is very important for us to not procrastinate. If you think about an idea, plan about it, but majorly procrastination comes when people are about to execute. It's a thief of time, it's a danger of success, and it had made me cripple in so many areas of my life. I procrastinate, even send your husband a message, procrastinating everything. I'll see the kids' teachers tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, another bigger thing comes. And by the time 3 months down the road, you've not gone to the class teachers to visit them. because when you had time, you didn't do it. So I did that, and I managed to have a 2022 which was successful, and I intend to do the same. All that I've talked about really helped me a lot, and I see it fit for me to continue with the same things in this year. There are some of the things that I would want to continue with. There are some of the things that have led to my success part of 2022, and there are things that I would want to continue. So if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Click on the notification bell so that every time a video is up, you're the first person to be notified. Share as much as possible. Let's grow this community. When you like, when you comment, it makes me know that you're there. It makes me interact with you. I managed to reply most of my messages. And so reach out. What do you want to see on this channel this year? What has been your highlight for last year on the channel, and what would you want to see? With that said, see you next time. I'm Beatrice Kimpi. Bye.